From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Stroud sets up the play action. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in. This game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Okay, ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now 2nd and 3. A man from just north of here in Spring, Texas, it's Isaiah Spiller. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Stroud. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Stroud's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Texans at 7-9 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
But it's certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in a win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And Stroud now to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 75. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, you know he can be explosive elusive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
On the give, here's McBride. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Second and 9 now. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Play action. Stroud now. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Ready. Throwing now is Stroud. Touchdown, Texans! Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of... A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Gay's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7. Stroud to throw it. That one complete. It's tanked down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the plate. And he is going to have the Texans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it's 21-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
The Charger drive about to get going. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can draft anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 10 yards out.
And the Texans are able to add on to that lead.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Will Anderson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And taken at the 46. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stroud. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 16. A 1st down carry for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Unable to corral him, he fights through. Down the left sideline. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I...
Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Waddle. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Texans get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Barkley, inside handoff. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll go to Barkley again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Hold it ready. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Get up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 71 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.